asthma. So that's why I'm fucking leaving. And your water gave me cancer. And the pavement hurt my feelings. Shout at the wall, 'cause the walls don't fucking love you. Shout at the wall, 'cause the walls don't fucking love you. There's a reason London puts barriers on the tube line. There's a reason London puts barriers on the rails. There's a reason London puts barriers on the tube line. There's a reason London puts barriers on the rails. There's a reason London puts barriers on the tube line. There's a reason they fail.
Oh. Wait. Sorry. Okay. 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 I was just sure if it was. Oh. Hello, my boys. Oh gosh. It's been a hot minute. Okay. I need to do my responsibilities. How to get to the outpost. Is there a bow I can take? I don't want to swim. Oh. Okay. There we go. Seems a little quiet today. Oh. Okay. Really. Totally know my way around the kingdom. Oh. Oh. don't know. Okay. Let's read. What is so urgent? I wonder. Dear EJ, your present is requested at the Keeper's estate. Does it say estate? Oh. Near 127-64-202. I hope to see you urgently. Hi, Scarvin. That's odd. That sounds kinda odd. That sounds kinda. I hope everything's okay. Okay. You know, I'm just gonna. Yeah, I really hope everything's okay. Oh, it's nighttime. Oh no. I don't have ammo. Okay, didn't have a trident. Okay. It's gonna be fun. Let's go and chill. Okay. I have protection on me if I need it. Oh, the weapon. I mean, I won't need anything. Oh, I missed that. Okay. It says urgently. I'm going as fast as I can. Ah! I really should have bought my Iron Man weapon. Didn't think about needing it. I'm supposed to be peaceful today. Sunny, I mean. Okay. It's, ooh. I believe it's this direction. I should really get it, the boat. What did I do? Okay. They have 107. Okay. Oh, the lag. I really want to know. Like, seems so formal and like. Okay. Oh no. Wait, what's my famous at? Okay. Hopefully this doesn't keep happening. Okay, they're 127, 202. Am I headed? I can't see. Whoa. I'm guessing that's it. Whoa. Yeah, I bet that's it. That has to be the estate. I mean, what else would it be? Like, what's going on over there? Whoa, who's that? I don't know that. Where did they go? They vanished straight before my eyes. That's really suspicious over there. I don't. Oh. At the end, you see. Ah. Hello?
Hello.
Hi.
Who are you?
I, I'm EJ. I'm the new keeper for Safari. Who are you?
I'm Harley, the keeper from Cinder Hollow.
Okay. I mean, I think I've thought
Um,
about, like, the other keepers, but I never, like, got to know your names. So, nice to meet you.
is, anybody else supposed to be coming?
I, I don't know. Like, nothing in the book that I got from Vin said anything
Oh,
else.
so okay, so we both got a book from Vin.
Yeah.
All
Oh,
right.
yeah. Was it, like, very urgent and, like, saying to
Yeah,
come to
this
this
is
location?
definitely the right place,
Whoa, oh.
but
So, um,
I didn't think I should go inside yet.
yeah. Whoa, it's really so tall. Could see it from a, like, distance. Almost from the kingdom. What happened to these trees? Jesus.
Yeah, it's definitely a bit strange over here. That's for sure.
Huh.
I wonder if anybody else is gonna show up or not. I mean, it seems as though Vin is calling keepers, so I would assume so, but
Yeah. How many keepers are there? I totally forgot. There's talking of, so there's like 4 of us? 5? Or is there more? If you don't, yeah, sorry. Just thinking out loud. Kinda.
yeah, thinking out loud.
So I kinda awkward around new people.
You're fine. I'm just a bit anxious, trying to see if anybody else is coming or
Yeah.
why Vin called us here.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not going to be the first one to go inside, that's for sure. Uh, but
Understandable.
I mean, like I said, I would assume since I'm not the only one here that Vin was trying to call a meeting of the keepers, but I mean, I guess just wait and see.
Yeah. I guess all we can do is really wait, so.
Well, you came from that direction,
Yes.
and I came from Cinder Hollow, which is that way. Ooh.
Okay, there's something in the distance that I'm just gonna pass. Oh. Oh. So let's. Okay. There's more trees over this way. That's like those over there
Hmm.
in the distance. Huh.
I don't know. Somebody kind of feels a bit off about it.
Yeah, I mean, like, those type of trees don't really, like, tend to lose their leaves soften. Unless
No, and I
something's
mean,
happened to it.
they're still surrounded by other trees that have their leaves.
So what makes that, like, the patches, like, special, I guess? Or, like, is it the soil, maybe? Who knows?
No, I mean, trust me, I know a bit about farming and soil, and I don't know, I just don't think soil would do something like this.
Okay. I would take your
See
word on
if
that. 'Cause,
anybody else shows up, maybe they might know.
yeah.
Can't tell what direction they might be coming from. I forgot how far away the other kingdoms were compared to Cinder Hollow.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, Safar's just, like, over the hill, that direction,
Oh,
so...
yeah, you can see it once you get
Yeah.
right over that little hill there.
I guess I had it pretty easy making my way over the
You're the
hill.
closest. How did I get here before you?
It became nighttime. So I
There.
ran back. Oh, I did. So, did not want to fight anything right now. So, oh. Nameless person, I don't know.
Hey, Kay, it's you. It's
Oh.
been so long. I can't hear you.
I apologize. I got lost.
Hello?
I'm so
It's been so
sorry.
long.
You look different. What happened? What'd you do to your hair? You're
It's a
starting
bit
to
of
look
a,
like me. You don't
it's a
want to
bit
look
of
like me.
a bit of a long story. May or may not have died, you know, things happen.
What?
I'm surprised you didn't hear about it.
Oh, they're here.
You don't hear much from. Your hair's starting to look like mine.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a good look. It looks cute.
Hey,
Yeah, my
Vin.
eyes are a
Hello,
bit
EJ.
greener.
Hey, Vin.
There's also this new person over here. I
I was
have
gonna
no
ask
idea
you
who they
about
are. They said their name is EJ. They're apparently from
Okay, Harley,
Sapporo.
Are you-
Hey, Vin.
are you ready to go inside?
I guess
Of
so.
course.
Well,
I suppose.
by the way, this is EJ. They're fine.
Mm,
Let's
All
go ahead and go
right.
inside. I'm gonna
good
show
to
you
know.
guys the meeting room. It's upstairs.
Oh,
Dang.
wow.
Okay. You each have, you know, the designated seats to your kingdom. This is Cinder Hollow. This is Lucerium. EJ, you're sitting in the blue one, and then Oristed's right there. So Harley, you're kind of by yourself. Do you want to sit there, or do you want to sit over here, and we could just... You can come sit in this birch one. This is kind of Cinder Hollow-y.
Yeah, I'll do that. I want to be a little bit closer. It's
You
been
can
so
sit.
long since I've seen Kay.
I don't know.
It has been a while since we've all been together. And this ain't even all of us.
No, it's not. I was wondering if anybody else was going to show up or not.
Not this time. It's just gonna be us.
Oh.
Okay. So we're gonna go ahead and get started. I know you guys probably saw your letters. This was an urgent meeting. I'm gonna start with, obviously, you know, just so you guys know, this is like the elephant in the room. The person that you guys have not met and I have not told you guys about yet. This is EJ. So EJ was actually my neighbor. We lived next to each other for years, so I can trust them, and so you guys will be able to trust them as well. That said, the reason why EJ is here is I've kind of kept this under wraps because I wanted this to be something we discuss as a group, and just because things have happened, we haven't been able to discuss things as a group. You guys remember Liv, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Liv ended up betraying us and gave Merritt knowledge of how to get to the stronghold when they weren't supposed to. So
What?
yes.
Interesting.
Liv has been handled appropriately. We don't need to get into the details of what had happened to Liv and how it was handled. Just know that they will no longer be around. And EJ will be taking Liv's place. Of course, EJ, because they are new, will not be taking Liv's status. This will bump Kay up to senior scholar, whatever. However, the one that's above your rank.
I believe so.
Something like that. With that said, Harley, sorry you don't move up because of that. That's just not how it works.
Well, you know.
So, Kay, you will move up just because we need someone to take that spot, but Harley, unfortunately, won't. EJ will just stay a normal scholar. But yes, so they are now Sephora's current keeper as of right now. EJ does have a room in the stronghold and knows where the stronghold is. EJ knows job, because you guys all have designated jobs. EJ's job is to find strongholds and locate portals and then report back to me their locations, so we can start closing them off. But yeah, say hi to EJ. Don't need to be awkward.
Hi, EJ.
Hello.
Sorry, I'm fixing something. Okay, moving on. Now that we got the elephant out of the room, because I know you guys were probably like, who is this?
Yeah, just a bit.
Just a bit. Okay. Now, as you guys know, you guys were told to come to, I don't know if in your letter it was the manor or the estate. Either one is correct. And this is our new headquarters, quote unquote. Of course, we still always have the stronghold. The stronghold does need to have daily check-ins and daily reports because we have to make sure that people aren't getting in and out of the stronghold. Of course, 10 is always there. So, if something were to happen, 10 is there. But why we have the manor now is because we need to get closer connections to our kingdoms. We need to be more on top of things. Not that we haven't been on top of things, but we need to more. And I'll get into why exactly later, because that's going to be a whole thing. But we are going to be using this as just a way to get better connections with kingdoms and its people and the monarchs in general. We have a workers bureau here now, so people who are out of a job can now, instead of just seeking help from their monarch, will be seeking help from keepers as well, and they can get rewards and payment through that. I will probably dedicate that to Harley, just because Harley is a little bit closer. I know Orested is a little bit farther of a travel than maybe actually, hang on. I'm gonna dedicate that to EJ. Reason is EJ's right here.
Okay.
EJ's right there. So I'm gonna dedicate the Workers Bureau to EJ, and I know that is something that EJ can do without having to know any knowledge stuff, because EJ, unfortunately, you don't have any right now.
Yeah.
So you will be doing the Workers Bureau. If you guys are around and there's people outside, of course, just go ahead and help them. All of the supplies and like tools they will need for certain projects are in the back of it's downstairs and it's in the back. It's all lined up. There's a book with what needs to be done and everything. But yeah, It's all there. I have a book of things that I need to talk about. Oh, another thing. You guys will be doing daily reports from your kingdoms. So, sorry, you have to walk every day to the manor to come meet with me. And I will be in that room, like right there, the Lucerium room. Meet me in that room to just give me the daily updates of what's happening in the kingdom. It's okay if nothing is actually happening. That's good. We don't want anything to happen other than just normal day-to-day activities. But this is to show face with me so I can make sure that I know what's going on because I need to know what's going on. But that said, because you guys are going to be traveling, you guys are more than welcome to stay overnight. Each of you guys have rooms. I have not decorated them. You will need to decorate your own rooms. They, again, are coordinated with your kingdom, so find your kingdom. It's Oristed, Sapora, Cinder Hollow, and Lucerium set up the exact same way in the four corners as the kingdoms always are. Nothing has changed. So you each have your places. Decorate your rooms however you want, just like when you're in the stronghold. But you guys can stay overnight here. You don't want, if you want to walk back to your kingdoms, you can. I just know that for some, that's a far walk. Luckily, none of you guys have Lucerium like I do, so because Lucerium is a very far walk. Okay, let me see. I think that's it for that. Any questions so far? Or concerns?
So,
Concerns about walking?
No.
No, even if I got lost, not necessarily.
Okay, cool. I mean, just follow the paths. All the paths have been, we renovate them all the time. They're good.
Oh, yeah. I'll figure it out. It's fine.
Okay. Okay, let's see. Now what we're gonna do next is I want to review. We're gonna do like a little kind of like what you guys would do with your daily reports, but just like right now. I'm gonna start with Kay, and then we're gonna go EJ, and then we're gonna go Harley. I just want like some insight of what's happening with these kingdoms right now, because I'm lost. I don't know what's happening. I have not heard anything from anyone. I'm just finding out things through the grapevine, which is not how we want things to go. So we're gonna start with Kay. Just update me. Anything interesting happened since the last time we talked? I know we had a little meeting not too long ago. Talked about some interesting things. Has got any information on that?
No, but the walls are essentially finished and honestly a bit intimidating to look at, but essentially finished.
It's good. I mean, it's lame, to be fair.
Well, yes.
I'm assuming they're using those walls to hide.
To protect, but Lane's worked diligently to make it safe, and it actually is coming all together very nicely.
It's good. Good to hear. I haven't been there in a while, so I have no clue.
Right.
But Lane's doing all right.
Yes. Yep.
Good. Good to hear. That's all that's happening. Then you don't have anywhere else to go. EJ, I know you've had a lot on your plate recently.
Yes.
I don't know if you've noticed some absences recently.
Yeah, I have a bit when I've been in the kingdom, but I've been back and forth a bit too much recently. But
You're still getting used to it. It's all
yeah.
Keepers a lot.
Yeah.
You're doing great though.
Thank you.
to the team.
You'll get used to it. You'll find your routine. You'll find your flow.
Okay.
It takes a while for everyone to get used to it. Of course, we all grew up in this. This is something we know. So if you ever need help, reach out. We're here for you.
Okay. Cool.
We will discuss those absences in a sec, and what exactly happened. Know that you haven't been left in the dark. I have been the one that's been overseeing support right now, so I do know that there's some Navy stuff happening. I know some builds have been taking place.
Yes.
So.
Okay.
We're good, but we'll get you updated and ready and set, go, all that stuff. But yeah, you're good.
Okay.
Okay. Last but not least, Harley, Any interesting things happening from Cinder Hollow?
Well, I mean, you know, Cinder Hollow, we had a fairly decent crop yield this year, so we're expanding the city a little bit. But that's mostly it that's been going on in Cinder Hollow. It's been relatively quiet there lately, at least.
Good to hear. I'm assuming we will see trade coming from Cinder Hollow to the other kingdoms soon.
Oh yes, for sure.
Okay, and then for Lucerium, so you guys are aware, Lucerium is now opening up more trade for luxury items. So if your kingdoms are interested in those things, if you have a little bit of spare money, Lucerium can always use it. So get in contact with me and don't get in contact with Fire. He doesn't know what he's doing. So just contact me and then we can open up that trade. I know Sephora recently had something with sugarcane and stuff like that. So yeah, so trade will be opening back up with Lucerium. Oh, yeah, super cool. Okay, now that we've done with all the boring stuff, I'm now going to be discussing why I have called you guys here. And I'm going to ask. You guys have been very, very quiet this meeting, which I mean that happens. But to remain quiet as I'm discussing this next thing because it's very serious, and I need to make sure you guys are hearing everything. Okay. So you're probably thinking in your head, why is Vin doing this? Why are we cracking down so hard? Why do I need to walk to the manor every day? Why is the manor here in the first place? Like, why are we doing all this? The short answer is someone entered the portal. So what that means is we have had someone who is not a keeper enter the portal and risk unveiling the knowledge. That is what was risked right now. And you guys know, our whole thing is we are keeping knowledge safe. Those two people, there was two people, was Merritt and Brooke. So, that will explain the absences at Sephora. So, what happened, supposedly, is Fire, if you guys remember Pidge, I know you guys have not seen Pidge in a while. Pidge had been through the portal and was in the end there, studying for whatever, doing things to help us, right? Learning knowledge so we could know it, so we could prevent people from getting it, to prevent them from getting hurt. Our whole goal is to help people and, protect them from something that they can't handle. Pidge was doing that. Fire. He ordered, him and Merritt made an alliance, and he ordered Merritt to, with the knowledge that Liv had granted them, to go to the stronghold and break in. Now, this would have been prevented if 10 was in the stronghold. We know 10's role in the stronghold. We know 10's job. 10 was not there. 10, when I approached 10 showed me how they had been leaving, explained to me that they had been leaving because they wanted to see Moxie. I'm assuming Moxie and 10 have some sort of relationship of some kind that made 10 break their rules of staying, just not listening and not doing what they needed to be doing. Because of that, Merritt and Brooke were able to enter the stronghold and enter the portal. Merritt, as far as I am aware, did not enter the portal themselves. It was actually Brooke under orders from Merritt. I don't know exactly what happened. That's just, I know that Brooke was the one to enter. And when Brooke entered, was able to get Pidge out. I cannot go into specifics, but know that when you enter that portal, you cannot leave. So that just means they know more than they need to know, because they know how to leave when I was under the impression you can't. So, with that said, Merritt is now being exiled from all 4 kingdoms. That means that if you guys see any of you guys see Merritt inside any of the kingdoms, they must be escorted out. we as keepers have a promise not to hurt anyone. We cannot kill anyone. We cannot do anything like that. So that is not a solution that we are allowed to enact on Merit. Merit has now been moved to the tavern and will be staying in the tavern under being overseen by King. So that's what's happening with Merit. Unfortunately, that means that new things are going to be happening within the kingdom. So I'm just going to go over what exactly is happening. Okay. I need you guys to buckle in for this one because it's a lot. So far, are there any questions or concerns? I know this is a lot. We have gone our whole lives without ever hearing from that someone has entered the portal, and that's just what's happening. Okay. We are going to start with Lucerium and Sephora. EJ, I'm going to be offering you a position real quick, and you can either take this, you can take the position permanently, or you can take it temporarily. Sephora is lacking a ruler. I am offering you the position to become said ruler, but you have to keep your promise to continue your work as a keeper. So it's even more on your plate.
Okay. Oh, right, okay. Is there a chance that I, just do it for now until we find a better choice or a better option than myself?
That is perfectly fine.
Okay.
I wanted to offer the position to you because it would
Yeah.
be nice to have a keeper in a position. It would make us closer to the rulers in general because we would have more connection with them. But if you feel like it'd be better to have a temporary position, we can find a person to rule over Sephora. That means that Sephora is now under control of the keepers as of right now until we find a new ruler. The same thing will be happening with Lucerium as we should have known. Fire is not capable of ruling. He obviously can't be trusted. I gave him his second chance. We saw how he couldn't be trusted when he worked for us, and we are seeing now that he can't be trusted in general. So Lucerium will also be handed over to keepers. I don't know if we are going to be replacing that rulership or if we will just continue to control, because Lucerium is just a weird kingdom in of itself. Not the first time we've had issues with them betraying us. So we'll see how as time goes. I'm going to be asking Kay and Harley for you guys to both be helping EJ. EJ's going to be having a lot on her plate, so I'm going to need you guys to, if you can, pick up some slack in some keeper areas and have your monarchs help with, them doing their monarch duties. And I'll also be around. I will be at this manor a lot, so I'm always right next to you, EJ.
Okay.
Don't worry about it. We got you.
Okay.
Next, we're going to be talking about Cinder Hollow. Okay. While Moxie, this is going to be something that we're going to get a lot of backlash for. While Moxie didn't technically do anything, Moxie is now a liability because of Ten's inability to just not go to them whenever they want. Ten does not see how important their job is. They're making Moxie their priority. So, because of that, Moxie will now be dethroned, and the hierarchy will be then passed down to Sunny, who is next in power. My problem with this is Sunny is a not the most trusted person. We know not a lot about Sunny. They have been loyal to us in the past, but then again, we want to keep a close eye on them. So again, this is not a permanent solution. Harley, I'm going to need you to step up and kind of be on Sunny's shoulders, if that makes sense. Does that make sense to you?
Yes, and actually, if it's okay with you, since I am closest to the tavern, I would like it if I could oversee Merritt's exile. I mean, we've already been shown we can't trust anyone, so I feel like it would be best if a keeper were to check in on them daily.
Are you going to be able to handle that plus your other duties?
I think with everything that's been going on with me lately, that it would give me a good chance to get my mind off of everything, and that it would be a perfect opportunity to get back into my work as a keeper, as
So
I
we're
should
gonna-
be doing.
So if I allow you to do this, we're gonna move past everything, right?
Yes.
Because I can't be having you using the tavern as an excuse to continue on with not doing keeper duties.
No, I promise you I won't bring anything up anymore. It just, once you said that you were going to be exiling Merritt to the tavern for the most part, the idea sort of popped into my head because, like I said, I've been wanting to get back into my keeper duties full swing as I should have been doing to begin with. So this would give me a good chance to really step up and show that that's what I can do.
Okay. I will allow that, but just know that I will be also checking in on merit. So if I see you slacking or using it as an opportunity to wallow in whatever self-pity you may have, you won't be allowed to do it anymore.
If it helps, I will start including it in my daily report to you as well.
Yes, that would be good. Okay. Well, then we can do that. So Cinder Hollow will be handed over to Sunny. Moxie will step down. Moxie will not be exiled from Cinder Hollow. They will just not be allowed to rule. And Harley will then start overseeing Merritt's exile within the tavern. We will need to discuss with King how that's going to work. Okay. Moving on to the last one. Okay. Oristed is being dismantled completely.
What? Why? I mean, I might know why, but
The kingdom ruled by itself without a monarch for years. And completely
Yes.
fine with no issue. I need Lane to not be there. And I think that it's best if Lane is relocated back to a stronghold or the manor to be overseen by the keepers again, and for Orsted to be dismantled and they can rule independently as people without a monarch. We do not have anyone that could. We don't. I can't offer you a position like I offered EJ. We don't have anyone that could take that position.
We do.
But we don't.
Chris
is not fit to rule.
Chris ruled a long time ago. If anything,
And Chris ruling a long time ago ended in disaster.
that was then. This is now. Chris might not be the same person. Could give it a chance. Chris knows the ins and outs of that kingdom long before either of us, let alone Lane. I do agree that Lane should be moved to somewhere safer. I can agree on that. But I think that giving it the position back to Chris would be a good idea. They might be a different person. They seem like a different person. At least to me. And I know them much better than you. I say with respect, of course, but still. It's better than just letting it go again.
I don't think that this is the best solution right now.
It's better than someone else hunkering down there. And then you wouldn't have control of it. The people who are exiled could very easily just go there. There's walls to protect them. At least Chris would be able to keep them under wraps. They've done it before. And I've seen it, and I trust them.
I would like to discuss this further with Chris if I were to allow this. I'm not saying I'm doing it right now.
I can arrange it.
I want it to be where you continue to advise them as a keeper, not as their friend. I need you to put that aside. And I need you to advise them as a keeper, and I want to be welcomed back into that kingdom for routine checkups that I do not need further. They don't get further notice for it. I should be able to walk into that kingdom at any time and make sure that it is running properly.
Of course. I can very easily arrange that for you. And I doubt that they would care if you came for routine checkups.
Okay, so we will set up a meeting with Chris, and we'll discuss this further. I'm not giving you an answer right now.
That's completely fine.
I think there's better options. But this is going to lead into a big picture that I'm going to be granting you guys more knowledge right now. I'm going to tell you right now, Lane is a target right now. Lane is in trouble. Lane is in danger. That is why Lane needs to step away from the kingdom. They are not going to go easy. We know Lane. We've known Lane since they were a child. They are stubborn, and they are not going to listen. Especially since I'm the one putting this rule down. This is going to be something I'm going to need help from all of you guys. Because what we are dealing with now, I've never said this to you guys. Well, I probably said it to Kay. But what we are dealing with is a force that is very, very dangerous. We know its goal. I've known its goal for a long time, and I've known the solution for a long time. This force is able to interact with the overworld. It will leave the end. It will leave the portal at will, whenever it feels like. It's always been able to. And it will leave, and it will target naive, innocent, people who are not as knowledgeable people, mostly children, people who, they're easy to manipulate, and it targets them quickly, and its goal is to take them back. And I've had the solution to stop this for a very, very long time, and that solution is Pidge. Me and Pidge made a deal a very, very long time ago, and I cannot go into specifics about what this deal was. But no, we have to get Pidge back. Otherwise, people like Lane will be in deep, deep trouble. They will be in danger. And I don't know how far this force will go. And I'm not willing to really risk it. So I need help from all three of you to help me find Pidge and bring her back. I don't care how it happens. I just need her alive, and I need her here. So I can take her back to where she needs to be. Because she had agreed to this a long time ago. I don't know what has went through her head to change her mind, but me and her will have that discussion. And I'm not willing to let a different person be this force's target. Okay?
Like 10?
What do you mean?
Like 10.
What about 10?
I feel like you know what I'm talking about, Finn.
I mean,
I found a note from 10 recently. Yeah.
let me see it.
Ten's gone, Vin. And I didn't realize we were meeting someone new today, so necessarily, I wasn't gonna bring it up. I'd hoped to talk to you privately, but now that we're just sort of talking about this, what did you do?
I didn't do anything. Why would I have done anything?
You didn't do anything that would make 10 want to leave? 10 was fine with staying in the stronghold and being there, and now all of a sudden I get up today to come here, and there's a note that they're gone. And I don't know where they are.
It has nothing to do with me. 10 left the stronghold way before any kind of conversation that I've had with them. If you're going to be placing blame on anyone, you should be placing blame on Moxie. Moxie, they've told me themselves that the reason that they left in the first place is because they wanted to see Moxie.
How would Moxie have left there if you got rid of 10's only way of escape? That doesn't make any sense.
Okay, I don't know. I I have an idea about what happened, but I'm going to tell you I had nothing to do with this.
So then what's your idea? Because honestly, you know, you talk about Lane and wanting to protect Lane, and I trusted you to protect 10 in the stronghold, and you know why this is important. And now they're gone. And there's nothing I can do about it.
And I get that. I may have failed 10, and I won't. If what my theory is correct, I would have failed 10. But I'm going to tell you right now, I can get 10 back, but I need you to do your job and protect my kid as well. Because I'm coming to you, I don't know what happened to 10, and if my theory is correct, I can get back to you on that. But I'm going to tell you as a mother, that is, I'm not talking to you as a keeper anymore. I'm talking to you as a mother. If what happened to 10 that I'm thinking is happening, then Lane is next. So our goal right now for you, I need you to protect Lane while I go get 10.
Fine. You're on thin ice though with this thing. I almost called you Lane. Vin. Sorry, thinking about Lane now.
Okay.
Vin, I want to know where 10 is. It shouldn't be you playing hero with this. It's bad enough I've neglected 10 for a while. I don't exactly get to see them anymore.
Well, if my theory is correct, then you would be too when you were talking about it targeting naive people. This force that I've been warning you guys about has probably taken 10. I don't know why, other than 10 is very easy to manipulate and control. 10 follows orders very, very easily. That is why they've worked in the stronghold for so long. It took probably yes, so it took a few sweet words, and 10 was probably jumped in the portal. The problem with this is I cannot get 10 back without Pidge. So we have two goals now as keepers. We need to get Pidge back, and we need to get Lane to safety. And neither of them are going to come easy. And I'm going to tell you, with Pidge, we're also going to have to deal with fire. So this is going to be a task for all of us. There's few of us right now. This is all we have right now. So we have to stick together. And EJ, I'm so sorry you are becoming a keeper when literally the worst thing that could possibly happen to keepers is happening. But you get Lane to safety. I want you, right when you leave here, I need you to go get Lane. And then and I will head to the stronghold and see if I can find something to get 10 back. Because I'm going to tell you that force is not going to let 10 come back easy.
I'm holding you to that, Vin. Did you of all people know that I can't do that again?
I know. And I promise I will do everything I can to get them back. Because I know I'm bad at showing it, but I care about 10 too.
I guess we'll see, won't we?
Okay. Well, I guess that concludes our meeting. Is there, besides this, is there anything else that you guys can think of, or concerns, questions? This is the time for questions. If you have questions about this force that if I can answer it, I'll answer it.
So, 10's gone?
I was not aware until right now that 10 is gone.
You're gonna get them back, right, Ben?
I will do everything in my power to get 10 back.
If Vin doesn't, I will.
I'll tell you right now that this is a force that is bigger than all of us. We're dealing with something that's bigger than just keepers. We're dealing with something that's bigger than the world. So we will do everything we can to get 10 back and Lane and safe. That's my goal. That's what I want out of this whole meeting. Has been a lot of like formal things talking about kingdoms and what's happening with this, but we have a goal right now as keepers. Everything that I'm doing right now, why I'm cracking down so hard, is because the world is in danger right now. People are in danger. There are innocent lives that will be hurt and taken away from their families and what they know for whatever reason, to go do whatever this thing wants. So just be aware. And one last thing. The best thing that we can do to protect us is to keep an eye out for anomalies. I can't say that word, but weird things that happen. I'm sure you guys have noticed the trees missing leaves, and there's, if you walk in the nether right now, the lava pools are filled with bedrock. That is our first sign, and we need to follow it and figure out where it's leading us, because what we are dealing with wants to be known, and that while it's dangerous and we most likely will be walking into a quote-unquote trap, we could prevent something bigger just by knowing. That's our whole thing, we know. So just be ready.
Do we have any idea where Pidge might be? Does Brooke know anything?
Well, considering
We
that
talked to her.
Fire was the one to order it, I'm going to assume Pidge is in Lucerium. That's my next thing. Well, I have to go to the stronghold and see if I can find see if Ten's there. And do that. But I'm also going to need to go to Lucerium and get Pidge if she is there. But you guys will probably have to keep an eye out on your kingdom in case she flees.
I could probably talk to Fire, you know. He at least listens to me.
Doesn't listen to
Usually.
anyone.
He sometimes listens to me. Let me rephrase that.
Fire's always been someone that beat to his own drum, which has been a problem every single time. So.
I mean,
I don't think Cinder Hollow and Lucerium have the best relationship after what happened, so I think I might sit this one out. But I'll keep an eye out for Pidge at least.
I'm going to go to the stronghold, go to Lucerium, see if I can find Pidge or Ten. EJ, I need you to remain in Sephora overlooking it. I know Brooke's probably going through it right now, so keep an eye on Brooke.
Okay.
Harley, do your job at Cinder Hollow, oversee Merritt's exile. And Kay, I need you to look after Lane.
can do.
And also set up that meeting with Chris.
That will be a little bit easier.
Yeah.
Usually.
I feel like Chris would be a little bit more willing to get their spot back on the throne than Lane is to give it up.
More than you probably think about it or realize.
Okay. Well, I'm going to dismiss you guys now. Okay. That's all. You guys can check out your rooms. They're empty. Well, I started decorating them, and then I realized that I hated decorating them, and I gave up.
It's okay, we decorated our other rooms. I have a loft. There's a loft?
I have a little window.
A tiny little window.
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot I took my armor off.
Tiny little window.
Yeah, and you can see through it.
Oh,
This is how
you
you're
don't have a
stuck.
loft. Ha ha.
This is
I
I-
have a
someone-
loft.
I think I might. It's just not connected at the
Yeah,
moment.
Do you have a
there.
loft in your room, Kay?
I do, yes. It's over here.
You do. Ha. EJ doesn't have a loft.
EJ does have a loft, it just doesn't have a ladder.
Sucks to suck.
Just need to build one, I suppose.
Wait, what? Oh.
The amount of
Woo.
achievements that we've gotten. Goodness
Are we?
gracious.
I got Bodie McBoat face first, and I was like, oh, what a great one to get right now.
Face. Okay. Also, the workers' bureau is down here.
Ooh.
Also, do you like our little guides?
Ooh.
Yeah, they're
Yes,
cute.
I love them. I stopped by and saw
Sheldon.
them.
Oh, Sheldon. Who's the other one?
Wait,
Athena?
does anybody have wood?
There's
No.
a bunch in here. If you want wood, Harley.
They don't dance to music discs, right? They dance to note blocks.
Note box here. Oh, Athena. Cute.
I don't remember how to make a note block. I
either.
don't think that's redstone.
Do you need redstone for it? I don't know any redstone.
I have blocks of redstone. No, I don't. I thought I did.
Your liar.
Then it's just at the house.
Oh, this is here.
I'm gonna stop my recording now.
That's all, folks.
Yeah.
That's the end.
That's all, folks.
Could be.
Okay, I'm gonna end stream now.
I just
Same.
That one scared the shit out of me. Like, oh my god. My whole-
Same.